Hi guys, this is SAA School News, Spiritual Awakening Academy. Let me just share my screen. We've got a lot to cover this week. It's been quite a hectic week we've had. I've had, should I say, this week. Talk sessions. We are. I can't believe we're coming to the end of the Oracle Code. We're also coming to the end of the Sechem practitioner. God, no wonder I've slept 12 hours. More about that later. So, this is what's happening. This week's schedule for the Oracle Code, because of Wi-Fi issues, I had to reschedule and I put a post up for Tuesday or Wednesday. Stupid me. Because I've forgotten that I've been invited to a Balinese ceremony that lasts all day on Wednesday. And would you believe it's all about balance? The universe provides, the universe provides. So, and Tuesday I'm back to back. So I've got a really busy week ahead of me there. And I'm really looking forward to going to the Balinese temple. It's an absolute honour when you get invited to these things because usually it's just locals that are in there. But I've got to go to Ubud today to get the traditional ceremonial clothing because I've got to be dressed correctly before I can enter the temple. And Mandy tells me yesterday, the only makeup I wear nowadays is lipstick. And she's, "Oh, eye makeup?" I went, "Oh, don't tell me I've got to put makeup on as well." So we'll see. I'll see how I feel because I don't really like wearing makeup nowadays due to the weather. And as I say, Tuesday's ridiculous because I'm back to back all day. So I've absolutely no idea why I put Tuesday in the poll or Wednesday. Well, Wednesday I actually forgot. So therefore, Thursday's practice sessions become our main session this week. So I'll put all the finer details in school when everybody knows exactly what's happening. And thankfully, the Wi-Fi seems to be appearing to be working again. Thank the Lords. Because this week it has been absolutely atrocious, which has put me behind with quite a few things. So I'm also playing catch up with this Sikhem temple. So I'm adding a bonus practice today at 11:30 a.m. because when I finished last week, I actually thought to myself, I haven't explained the negatives. You know, there can be some negatives. So I will be doing a class today, 11:30 a.m. So all Sikhem practitioners, I'll see you there. Oracle Code practitioners, I'll see you on Thursday. And also talking about Sikhem, we have finally, I managed to, in between sessions, I managed to get some Wi-Fi and managed to fix the bugs within the Sikhem. Let me just share. Where are we? Here we go. Let me go into here just to show you what is actually done now because I know there was a few of yous couldn't. Well, I couldn't either. It wasn't just yous. It was me too. I couldn't actually. I've got a fly right in my camera, so you may see a fly going about here. It's just nicely just looking at me at the camera here. So what's changed here? My save records. So all your records, all your case studies, all your sessions, client consent forms will all be here. So that's changed. Also your let me get back. Where have I got? I've got the wee thing here. So your case studies and your client consent forms, you can now fill them in and you can either copy the summary, download a PDF, or you can do a new form. And they will all be saved in your records here. That was the issue, that it wasn't doing this. So it's now doing that. Everything's working now. All your consent, same thing, we've done this as well. And the session record, excuse the noise. reflection. Now, someone asked me, what is what do I need to do with this? So this is just for your records, not for anything else, because I think it's really good, because I used to keep these records when I had my office, but it was in paper form, and I would write my notes, about the session I had, what I'd noticed about the session, what it taught me in the session, and what the integration was, how they needed to integrate, and what did I maybe need. I maybe got some things about myself as well. So I always had this reflection that I could go back to and actually see if there was something there. So much easier for you, and that you're there. Okay, let me go back. Oh, I need to go here, not there. Okay, certification sessions. A few people, and I've actually booked with a few people, but I'm going to have to cancel because I've no time in my calendar this week. Because I'm going to I've totally forgot about it, if I'm being honest with you. The temple, I've just been so busy that I'm having to move everything from the Wednesday into the Thursday. So I just don't have any time, I'm afraid. So all your practitioners for SACEM who are doing sessions with me, it will be next week. All sessions are next week. And what I'll do is I will put a booking form here, and this is only for the people who have finished their case studies. Yeah, you're at the end of the 12 weeks and you finish your case studies, but everything's not getting done till next week. I just don't have the space, guys. I don't have the capacity. And you've got to remember, there's a lot of you that are firing symbols at me as well, and I need to be on my game as well. So just remember that when you are giving me your case studies, you need to give me all your case studies before you book that session. Can you put those case studies in a Google Drive folder? So you're sending the folder to support@annvarney.com. Don't send me individual forms that are scattered across different emails, because there's a lot of practitioners finishing at the same time and I need to be able to go through everything efficiently. So I need to get them submitted. So Google form, Google Drive, Google folder, put them all in there. If you don't know how to do that, ask someone. They'll be able to tell you. It's very easy to do. And every SACEM practitioner, they will have to have that final session with me before certification. And as I say, I know I've said I would with a couple of you. I can't. It's just impossible for me. I've massively overbooked myself. So apologies if I've already said we would do the session this week. We're beginning them all next week. I'm cleaning space in my calendar so that I could get all these done for you. So, and I'll be putting the link up for everyone that can book. So you'll be, so what you need to do, finish the SACEM program, completed all your case studies, submitted everything before your SACEM practitioner session. This is just for SACEM. This isn't for the Oracle Code. There's more things happening that I want to discuss in person with my Oracle Code people, because it's just a wee bit more things going on there. Yeah. And apparently I needed 12 hours sleep because I slept for 12 hours last night, off and on. Can't actually believe it, but apparently my body had other ideas. So it did. Let me just see if yes, I didn't think I recorded there. Although don't tell me I went through all this and I've not recorded. Wouldn't be like me, would it? Wouldn't be like me. Anyway, I have. So that's about the case studies. I've been really busy, As I say, apparently my body must have needed the rest because I've been so busy the past 4 days at the mansion preparing everything for the 5-star retreat. And also this one where a few of us are going after, which is going to be a holiday. So you won't see much of me in those 2 weeks. So it's up to you guys. Keep the energy going. However, I will be in there. I know what I'm like. You know, I say I'm taking time off, but I can't help myself. So we are 2 weeks, I think it is, for our 5-star retreat in Bali. This is invite only, and oh my God, I am so excited for everybody that's coming here. Because this is what those 4 days were all about. It was about booking everything, paying for everything. My God, there's thousands of came out my account this weekend. Amazing though, it's amazing. And by the way, this is a good thing to do, and I do it all the time. Is when I pay something, I always say it comes back tenfold. Comes back tenfold. So most of our guests, will be arriving beforehand, before the retreat begins. So, and this retreat's about love and connection. So it's about connection to yourself and love for yourself and connection with each other. And the motto that's running through the entire experience is remember your magic, be kind, and love with an open heart. So I've got the pyramids booked, I've got the Sunday festival booked with DJs, meditation, breathwork, yoga. What else goes on? Ancient sound healing. What else? They have a celebration, they have a sing-song, they have a flower celebration. Oh, you will be filled up like you've no idea. What else have we got booked here? There's just so much I've got. Massages, luxurious massages, and one of my favourite experiences is where the tarot cards choose your meal through your past, your present, your future, and the food is it's on another level. It is delicious. I've been there a few times and it's amazing. And there's some surprises in there that I'm not telling them about yet. So let's just say they're going to be treated like queens and kings, and I have plans, yeah? So I'm really looking forward to it. It's one of those experiences that's just filling your bloody cup up, yeah? Where you will be leaving there so full with love and connection. And also, I'm going to have to reschedule a meeting I had on Wednesday. Maybe need to do it on Friday now, actually, because if I'm doing, I could do it. It doesn't matter. But I've got a meeting with the big boss man, because what we do with our retreat is we raise the funds, have an auction at the end, because it's all about giving. It's a non-profit for me. I don't get anything from it. Hence why it's invite only. And because people are in my energy at a very close level, we're with each other for numerous time with the processes we do and all the rest of it. But what I do is I give back, and I invite the participants who are in the at the retreat, because for what they get, they get it at cost for such an amazing price. And it's just what I pay. I don't get, as I say, I don't make anything from it. Is to ask them to give back. We do an auction and we give back, and what we do is we give it to a third world community, a local community. And this year what I want to do is I want to there's a village that I absolutely love, and I want to actually give back to this village, but it's in a special way. And I'm not going to say anything too much about it until I know I can do this. But it goes to a third world anyway. It helps lots and lots of children in what we do. It's all about giving back. Karma. You've got to think of how you're doing your karma, guys. And I think this is why these 4 days have showed me the people, you know, at the mansion and at the Swan, and the amount of times that karma has been reflected back to me with everybody so excited to see me. It's just been so heartwarming because kindness costs nothing. You know, be kind, guys, be kind. Okay, and I've been nominated, shortlisted, should I say? I was nominated for 7 or 8 categories, I think. But we've been shortlisted for 3 international awards. Happened this week as well, you know. I haven't even really shouted about it or anything like that because I've just been so busy. So we've got 3 New Earth Business Awards: Inspiration as Fuck, the Warrior Phoenix, the Changemaker, Legacy and Global Impact, and the Global New Earth Leader International Recognition. All amazing awards. But what was really funny was, and amazing by the way, the first finalist email that came through, I appeared in 7 categories. I appeared in all the categories. And then I was looking at the official finalist slides, and there was only 3, so I was not entirely sure what happened in between. So I'll take the 3, yeah. So being independently shortlisted for the 3 international awards, recognising resilience, global impact, and leadership is something that I'm incredibly proud of. The power of relationships, it really is. And I've also spent quite a bit of time travelling around Bali this week, between the Swan and the mansion, and the pyramids, and my spa that I go to, and I've got another few special places that I like to go to as well. It's just been reflecting back, but something really struck me. And I've been travelling for nearly 3 years now. It'll be 3 years I'll have been travelling the day of the retreat. And I've experienced this in so many places, you know, Bali, Vietnam, Thailand, just as I say. When you generally build relationships with people, the warmth that you receive when you return, it's incredible. And both, in all the places I've been, you know, I've been treated like an absolute queen, you know, not because of status. Half of them don't even know what I do because I don't mention it. You know, a few of them have asked, but I don't mention. It's because of relationships, because you remember people, you appreciate them. Although I am terrible with bloody names, I have to say, yeah, but you treat people with kindness, and they remember how you made them feel. So think about that. That's something incredibly beautiful about that. It reminded me again that you've got to remember your magic. Be kind, always be kind, and love with an open heart. You know, it travels further than you realise. You know, just one of the girls who, the last time I was at the Swan, I actually I lost my bank card. You know, I've got a thing of losing my bank card. I think that's 5 times now I've lost my bank card. And it was at the local post office and I couldn't get there. Oh, it was just a phenomena. And the big boss basically said, you need to help Miss Anne, you need to help Miss Anne. They drove me to the post office, and the girl who was in the car, we had a lovely conversation. I was hearing about all our family, and you know, she was off when I got there, and when I was leaving the last day, oh, she shouts, Miss Anne, you know, so happy, comes and gives me the biggest hug. She went, oh, she says, I'm so happy you're here. I can't believe you're leaving already. But it's just amazing. It fills you up. And there you go. I'll sit for 12 hours. Yeah, must have needed it. And what about that 88 Lionsgate portal, guys? Holy crap. I've been so busy, but that one knocked me for 6. You know, between the energy, the travelling, the Wi-Fi, everything completing at once, I've definitely felt it, you know. So put your experiences in the community. You know, I want to hear what shifted, what came up for you, what you've noticed since that portal, because that was a big one. You know, it really was. And let's go over, first and foremost, to the wins. This is the bit I love about the school news, the wins, seeing all your wins. So Tamika, I think I've got it right there. I always want to say Tam. Do you know what I think it is? Because my brother's called Tam. Okay, so she managed to do her 8-8 spell with some inner work because kids are sleeping. Amazing. I love this one, by the way. I read this morning. You know, it, this actually thingied my inner child, Teresa, because well, I used to be a designer, and I don't do anything like that there, and I can just imagine that energy when you were bringing those fabrics out and you know creating something from it. I remember where I used to feel like when I used to do that. So it's good to see that inner child having a wee party. Dorothy's with her daughter and son-in-law, priceless. She's had an amazing time. Restored sleep, energy. You know, she's just been amazing. What has anybody wrote? Yeah, no. Wind days. So there's quite a lot of you have commented on this one, so that's good. So Teresa's win this week was back at home in her hometown for her niece's 30th. She was Miss Poppins, Mary Poppins. Her and the child really working this week, isn't she? Another win for Tamika is she was choosing herself. Love that for you. Love you. And she chose to stay home and rest. It's an amazing gift when we do that to ourselves. Cassia, this week's been pretty amazing. Healed conversation with my parents, which I never thought I would see that day. Oh, warms my heart, that one. And she's creating her second journal, her first ebook. Francis, manifest something I didn't know I even wanted or needed. It was a new perspective. Oh, this is good. I've not even seen this, Francis. On Monday, I spent time in the overgrown garden in my new place. There is an abundance of rhubarb which I picked with my son-in-law for him to take home. As we were picking, I thought all the ways I had used rhubarb in the past and them meet my needs now. I wondered what else was possible. I was just a fleeting moment. Tuesday at work, sitting at lunchroom counter, I was surprised to discover a recipe for rhubarb chicken. There were copies for anyone to take with a note about sharing new possibilities. I saw rhubarb with new eyes. While shopping yesterday, there was a deal on chicken which I bought. As I was writing this, when the rhubarb wins came together. So this weekend we'll harvest some. Well, I don't know if I would. Let us know how that goes actually, Francis. Was it good? Because to me that just doesn't go. She actually... I'm just looking to see if you've done it. Let us know how that went. Ronnie. Hello, Ronnie. I've not seen you for a while. It's good to see you in here, darling. Win this week is to have enough micro content in my new community to launch on Lionsgate. I didn't know if I would have enough content there for the launch, so my regular procrastination thoughts came up. Should I launch at a later time? Can I just say something about that? I am sure I launched the Spiritual Awakening Academy with nothing in the classrooms, nothing. And I created as I went, because the beauty of it doing it that way is you get to listen to what your community needs, what they want, what they're looking for. So I was creating that as I went. Now, did I create things because I can create really quick? Did I create things that they didn't need? Of course I will. Of course I did. Same with the rebrand. Create things that they didn't need as well. So we're always doing things like creating and then cutting back, creating and then cutting back. Yeah, it's just part of being an entrepreneur. Yeah. So no, I would say go for it. Don't wait. Today's joy level is so high. I'm watching the gold piece activation, the 8-8, riding the joy. Amazing. Dawn says she's had so many. Got invited to a big holistic event. Then a client asked them to write a book. The biggest one, human design presentation for women at our upcoming festival. That's amazing, Dawn. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely love that. Well done. Well done. Dorothy again. I tell you, Dorothy's getting some wins. She's winning the lotto like a dickhead. What she reminds me of me when I was winning the lottery. She's just even in the team chat, she's going on about how many lotteries she's winning. Well done. Keep it going. Keep in that energy. Um, and she's with her daughter. We've missed her actually. I've missed her in the team chat. Okay, so here's another one. Here's another one. Teresa's team win. Present. Yeah. What intention you carry in. Yeah. Oh, this one. I've got to give a special recognition for this one. I know how much work Anne put in. She's just graduated. I think you've graduated, Anne. Anne has. I've known Anne for many years, and she's also been an intensive care nurse for over 20 years, a long, long time. And she understands the Oracle Code at a really deep level because she understands the human anatomy at a very deep level. And so she's went down the holistic route. Her business, even though she's got all this 20 years of experience, she's went down the holistic route of looking at food, cycles, everything like that. It's amazing. I'm going to get her back in so we can do a wee masterclass with her, because she's got a lot of wealth of experience that you need to know about. Yeah. So she's set up her clinic. That's a huge win for Anne, because she's been through a lot of not so nice things, as we all do. But we've got to ride that wave when the shit's hitting and keep us in there. And I know how hard it is to do a master's or a PhD. It's bloody hard, yeah. When I did my psychology one, holy crap, it was hard. So she says, I've been listening back to Anne's talk recordings. Have been a complete game changer. Every time fear appeared, I stopped and asked myself, is this actually my thought? Where is this coming from? Instead of letting those old stories hold me back, I chose to step through them. I love this. I've realised so much of what stopped me wasn't reality. It was old toxic family patterns and beliefs that no longer belong to me. Now, when they show up, I notice them, step aside, and I keep moving forward instead of letting them make my decisions. I absolutely love this for you, Anne. So I do love it. Beautiful day in sunshine. This is a pick your card. Maybe need to do another one for you. Francina, a reflective resting, advice from a dog man. It's crucial. Be still. Be still. Other wins from Teresa, Dorothy, Claire. What energy shifted? So she's received healing patterns. Big shifts are coming for Claire. New things happening for her. And she's definitely in alignment with what she's doing now. We need more. Isn't that interesting? Used to work together. Our friends used to work together, and now they're connecting over spiritual talk. I love that. I love that. Just because people, guys, are, because people are, they don't understand your spiritual ways. Never ever think that they, there's even wins on this page as well. There's like lots and lots of wins. Danny. Or have I done that page? These are older ones. Yeah. So what was I saying there? Never think that because someone is, they're not open spiritually. They're very cut off. Never think that one day that they will open up, that they will come back to you and say to you, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I judged you," because I have had that time and time and time again from the people that I least expected it from. So even you just put in those wee nitbits, those wee nuggets, you know, never ever try and preach to someone that isn't open, because you're just wasting your breath. But you can put little nuggets in there, you know, things that happen, things that, you know, because it stores in the unconscious. Yeah. Anyway, let's spin the wheels. Who's the winner? Who's the winner of this week? And Andrew. Well, there you go. We get to answer a question. Do you know something? I knew you were going to win this week, which is bizarre. I actually knew. I just love that. I said that to myself, yeah, that you were going to win. Have an amazing week, guys. Remember your magic, be kind, and love with an open heart. See you later. Bye-bye.